Let me start with a truth that many men quietly wrestle with. You can be kind, loyal, emotionally available, and still, she may not choose you. Not because you lack value, but because you haven't yet learned how women make emotional decisions, especially when there are other options. I've seen it in my clinical work for over 5 years. A man tries harder, becomes more giving, more available, thinking, if she just sees how much I care, she'll pick me. But psychology tells a different story. So today, I want to show you calmly and clearly how to make a woman choose you, not through manipulation, but through emotional alignment, grounded masculinity, and deep self-awareness. Let's go step by step. Here's the myth. Many men believe women always choose the most attractive or successful man. But attraction in women doesn't work like a ranking system. It's emotional, not logical. Women choose the man who feels emotionally safe, yet psychologically stimulating the man who balances mystery with trust, confidence with kindness. So, if you've ever been overlooked or replaced, it doesn't mean you weren't good enough. It often means your energy wasn't magnetic yet, it wasn't calibrated to how women biologically and psychologically select partners. And the beautiful part is that energy can be learned. I'm Dr. Jocelyn, and for the past 5 years, I've worked with men and couples, helping them understand emotional communication, masculine energy, and the subtle psychology of attraction. In hundreds of cases, one consistent pattern appears. When a man reconnects with his calm, centered self, when he no longer needs to be chosen, women start gravitating toward him naturally. It's not magic. It's psychological gravity, the quiet pull that comes from inner peace and clear boundaries. Let's break that down into the 3 pillars that make a woman choose you, even if she has other options. Step 1, emotional grounding. Become the calm in her chaos. Women are biologically wired to sense emotional safety. When she's around a man who reacts impulsively, explains too much, or gets anxious when she pulls away, she subconsciously associates him with instability. But when she feels your emotional stillness, something powerful shifts. It tells her nervous system, this man can hold space. He won't crumble if life gets messy. You don't need to speak louder. You need to stand quieter. Here's what that looks like in practice. When she takes time to reply, you don't chase. You continue your routine. When she's moody or withdrawn, you don't fix her emotions. You honor them. When she tests your patience, you respond, not react. That emotional consistency becomes your masculine signature. And over time, she starts feeling it. I feel safer with him than with anyone else. That's when connection deepens beyond surface attraction. Step 2, subtle detachment, the psychology of choice. A woman's interest thrives in emotional tension, not chaos, but contrast. When she senses you value yourself enough to walk away if respect fades, her attraction grows. Most men fall into the trap of over-availability. They cancel plans, they text too quickly, they make her comfort more important than their peace. But the moment you show that you can care deeply without losing yourself, her brain associates you with value and rarity. Your life remains full, whether she stays or goes. When she feels that quiet self-assurance, her curiosity heightens. What makes him so centered? Why doesn't he need validation like everyone else? That curiosity often becomes attraction, even obsession, because women are drawn to men who hold their frame. Step 3, emotional leadership, the gentle power of direction. A woman doesn't just want a man who listens, she wants a man who leads emotionally. Not through control, but through clarity. This means you initiate meaningful conversations instead of waiting for her moods to decide your connection. You express your boundaries respectfully and stand by them. You lead plans with confidence. Let's do this Saturday instead of what do you want to do? Leadership makes a woman's emotional world feel organized. It creates structure in the relationship, something her nervous system naturally relaxes into. And here's the truth. When a man shows direction with calm confidence, most women instinctively choose that energy over any other option. If you want her to choose you, stop performing for her attention. Instead, shift your focus toward the following habits this week. Practice emotional awareness. Whenever you feel anxious about her response, pause and breathe. Ask yourself, what's really happening inside me right now? Rebuild your routine. Fill your days with things that make you feel masculine and alive: workouts, creative projects, small wins that reaffirm your identity. Speak with calm conviction. Whether it's setting a boundary or expressing affection, say it once clearly and without tension. Over time, these behaviors change the emotional field around you. You become the type of man who doesn't chase, he attracts. If you've been through rejection, betrayal, or indifference, please know this. Your worth was never tied to her choice. It was only hidden beneath emotional overextension. Women don't fall in love with perfection, they fall in love with presence. And presence comes from healing your need to prove yourself. So, take your time. Learn emotional discipline, not to impress her, but to reclaim your peace. Because once your peace returns, attraction follows naturally. Every man has the capacity to become deeply magnetic, not by pretending, but by remembering who he is beneath fear and performance. You don't need louder words or grand gestures. You need stillness, direction, and authenticity. Because in the end, a woman doesn't choose the man who does the most for her. She chooses the man who feels like home when she's with him. So, become that home. And you'll never have to compete for attention again. If this message resonated with you, take a quiet moment to reflect before scrolling. And if you'd like more calm, grounded guidance on relationships and emotional strength, subscribe, share this with another man who needs it, and remember, you're not trying to be chosen anymore. You're simply learning to stand where love can find you.